Okay, good morning. We are already out and about this morning. My little two were up between 3 and 4 a.m. today when I went to do some work downstairs. So it was kind of a long morning. They actually have both already been back to sleep for an hour, and then they got up and we got ready. We just dropped the big kids off to school, and now I am actually out running some errands. I talk a lot on here about being frugal, but I have to say, this change in eating has definitely thrown off my grocery budget. Like, I'm definitely gonna go over budget. So this is our really little midweek grocery haul, I guess you can call it, or my oops grocery haul is what I'm calling it. So I needed some slices of cheese for the kids, and they subbed with this, so I just took it because it's been so hard to get slices of cheese. So I just took it when they subbed it. 3 dozen eggs, because we already used up 3 dozen eggs in a week, so got another 3 dozen for the next week. Strawberry jam for PB&Js, the kids still are loving those. More pancake mix. This again was the only butter that we were able to get, but I took it. Grapes, soap for the kids, and colored printer ink. So that was kind of my oops grocery haul. Okay, we are home now. Everyone has settled down. It is definitely loud with the little kids. They're having a loud day. That's just all that it is. But I wanted to share something with you, and I'm gonna show you something too. So, okay. We are embarking on a new journey. I have decided this. We have a house that is just under 1,700 square feet. We have a family of 7, and our basement is not laid out well. It is partially finished. It is not laid out in the most usable way at all. And we have all been completely overwhelmed with the amount of stuff in our house. So I have been looking into minimalism for quite a while, and I feel like minimalism kind of goes hand in hand with being frugal in so many ways. So my husband and I have talked. I'm definitely more like jump off the deep end, like just dive in head first. I'm much more like that than he is right now, but he has agreed that we just have too much stuff. We hold on to stuff like just in case, or just because, or memories, or we can't decide what to get rid of. So I've taken it upon myself to start the journey towards minimalism. Now, I did already go through my kitchen. I went through my towels. I've gone through my bedroom. He has not done his stuff yet, so he will have stuff to do. But I have gone through those things, and I had to get started before I could even like video it, because it was so overwhelming to even just think like, where do I start? How do I do this? So I got started, but I'm gonna take you along for my most embarrassing part of it today. This is going to be the most work for me. It is by far the most embarrassing part of this. I mean, my kids' toys, like, that's a whole nother story, but I'm going to include them in that with me. This is the thing that's going to take me probably a week. So I will show you the beginning right now. I will show you as I get started, and then I will include a clip in here because I'm gonna try and work like all weekend, and I will still be editing this video at that point. So I will try to include a clip of the end. This is my storage room. It's kind of dark and dingy, but it houses everything. Pantry items. You literally can't even get in here right now because people have been dumping things. So, doors opening. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, look at this. This is my storage room. It's actually a lot smaller than it appears in the camera, but we have a bazillion and one kitchen appliances down here. Pantry items here. Actually, a lot of this will probably stick around because we use it. This is like stockpiled toiletry type things that we will use, but it definitely needs better organized. Then you look way up here. This is actually our emergency kit, so that's actually all set and gonna stay there. That's our power outage kit with flashlights and things. But I've got just buckets and buckets. That bucket of Fragile, I have not opened that for 3 moves now. I don't even know what's in there. So that's going to come down and we're going to look through that. Things like this right here, these are the vacuum shrinking bags. I do keep those because we move frequently enough that I'm definitely not going to buy them every time, but I need them for when we move. But I can at least consolidate them and maybe find them a smaller place to go. But look, I just have so much stuff in here. We've got boxes of things, and right now it's piled because I've had a good month, like right before Christmas until now. So a good month of people just literally dropping stuff in here. So Christmas ornaments and more kitchen appliances, and I have a ton of stuff back over here. You can't even see it because the folding table is not put away where it belongs. So many bags, and there are, you can't even see them. I'll pull them out and show them to you later, but there are cloth diapers back in there which we're not even using. We haven't used those for 2 kids now. I've just got so much. These up here probably will organize that pile right there that's just hanging out, but these are just bins of clothes that the girls will grow into, and I'm actually quite comfortable with the amount that I've kept of those. I do feel minimalist with those, but that is something that I started when I was thinking about this whole minimalistic journey, and so I kind of had started there, I don't even know, maybe like 6 months ago, and that's as far as I got. I didn't do anything else. So those clothes, the girls kind of tossed them up there that they had outgrown, so I have to throw those in one of the buckets. But I've been minimalistic with that. But we just have so much, and that's not even diapers in there. That's just like storage stuff. So I just have stuff, and that's what it feels like, to be honest. When you come in this room, it just feels like stuff everywhere, and it's hard to even know what's in here. So we are 100%, those are diapers actually. So this room is what I am going to tackle now. I don't honestly even know where to start. I feel so overwhelmed by this that I don't even know where to start with it. I really hope that the kids on their little scooter boards is not too loud upstairs. Like, it's loud to me, but sometimes my camera does not pick up all the noise, and sometimes it does. So I'm really hoping, maybe I'll come over here. No, not gonna be any quieter over here. I'm really hoping that that's not too loud, like when I edit this. I'm so sorry if it is. But at the same time, they're completely occupied having a great time up there on their scooter boards that my uncle made for them. So, you know, I should show you that. So anyways, I have been binge watching The Minimal Mom, and I love what she says about how minimal looks different for everyone. So like for me, I'm probably going to hang on to those buckets of hand-me-down clothes because to me that's also being frugal. But I only keep about 10 outfits and 5 pairs of pajamas after each kid is done wearing that size, and then we get rid of the rest, and I put it in those shrink, I don't know what to call those. I cannot remember. Oh, the vacuum bags. You vacuum out the air and it shrinks everything down. I keep it in there. So I have several sizes in each of those buckets. So I will probably keep those. Whereas decor, I've been really minimalistic, and it's time to get rid of a lot of that because I just don't use it. So that is, just, I guess, where I'm at, where I really, really like how she said that. Like, minimal looks different for everyone, but it's about clearing out the clutter and having less to manage and thinking about what brings you joy. Okay, we are back in the car again. We are waiting to, there goes my phone. Okay, so sorry for that interruption. We got another phone call. So we are waiting for the big kids, and then we are going over to meet a friend to socially distance very safely, spin together. It's not like a full-on class at a gym or anything, but we are going to spin together. So once we get the big kids, that's what we're headed over to do. This day has not gone the way I expected at all. My whole week has been this way. The whole week has been slow and just rough and just not gone as expected. So I don't know. So that's just kind of how the whole day has been. So I did not get turkey chili in the crock pot. I guess I'm going to defrost some chicken breasts and do like a Parmesan crusted chicken with some cauliflower on the side. And that's just going to have to be dinner tonight because that's what I have time for, I guess. So yeah, that's where we're at, is I think that's what we're going to do for dinner tonight. I've got some ice cream that I will give to the girls for dessert. I will not be having any. I have a fitness goal I am trying to hit by next week. It's going to take some work, but Bikini Body Mommy starts on Monday, so I will be doing those workouts as well and just trying really hard to kind of get stuff done. So kids are starting to get ready to come out of school now, so I think we're going to get going. Izzy wants to share something. What would you like to share, Iz?
I made my own rainbow pillow.
Can you hold it up and show it? Yeah! She got a koala crate for Christmas and made a rainbow pillow. Do you love your rainbow pillow?
Yes. I want to tell her how to go fishing.
So this day totally got away from me like I was telling you, but I wanted to show you the first round of things that I was getting rid of. I still have so much to go through, but this is the pile of things that I'm going to be either giving away in the Buy Nothing group that I have locally or at the thrift store. Just in case you needed a little bit of motivation, this is just stuff that has just piled up and it's time for it to go.
Well, it took me all weekend, but I've got it all organized. Look how nice and neat these shelves are. There are even empty spaces that I have no plan for what to put there. And it feels so good. Even when you look down further, things are just organized and put away where they belong, and it just feels so good. Moving over this way, there is a stool sitting there because we need it to get up to the upper ones here in just a little bit. I've been sorting kids' clothes and minimizing that as soon as I was done with this. So that is there because I need to pull down these kids' clothing tubs and sort some clothes in there. This is now my pantry area. Doesn't it look so nice? I've got overstock things up on the top, like stockpiled cake mixes and cereals up there. And this is actually our snack shelf, which obviously it's about time to go shopping for some snacks. Canned goods that I'm starting to stockpile up. Some are doing quite well, but I do need to fill out my beans, like a lot of chili beans. I use those a lot. I've got pumpkin and peanut butter stockpiled. And then this is why you organize. I cannot believe I have so many of the tomato sauce and diced tomatoes over here. I just kept buying them and stockpiling them because I couldn't find the ones that I had. So now it's all nicely organized. Then on the bottom shelf, we've got some baking soda. I've got a tub of Fragellos and things. There's some Premier Proteins that we stocked up on. And these are the beans, but they're all organized so I can find them and see them again. And then, if I can lower down here, you see I need to put the flour in here. That's another task for today. But I've got everything organized underneath as well. Again, it's empty in the back. It just feels so good to have this all done. And when you walk in this room, you suddenly feel like you can find things and you can put things away, and it just feels so good. I know I keep saying that, but I really just can't describe the peaceful feeling that comes from walking into a room like this.